So you came up with some extra money during the holidays, maybe as a gift, maybe as a bonus at a job, and you want to put that money to work for you. Well, this is the perfect video for you. Let's take an example. If you save $100 a month for the next 30 years in the bank account, you will have about $36,000. But if you put that same amount to invest every month, you can have over $225,000. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure to hit the subscribe button, check out the pinned comment for free newsletter, free Discord, and a lot of great investing links. So this is gonna be easy steps on how to invest in 2022. I'm gonna take a quick look at some myths that come with investing, also how to start. More importantly, what could go wrong with investing. And this is a video that's probably gonna be 5 to 10 minutes long, super short. But this is a video I wished I could have watched when I first started investing over 7 years ago. So let's just start off with myths. Do I need tons of money to start? No, definitely not. You can start investing with as low as $10. And I think even if you have $10 and that's all you can invest right now, you should start, because you learn so much along the way. Can I get rich quick? Most of the times you're probably going to be listening to either other YouTubers or other ads out there that, hey, I made $1 million today, I made $10,000 today. It is possible, but it's very unlikely. What's most likely a scenario is instead of getting rich quick, you're going to lose your money quick. So anything that comes quick, it usually comes with high risk. Is it hard? Will it take a lot of my time? And the answer, it's as hard as you want it to be. There's a simple way of investing that can take a few minutes a month, or there can be a little bit more time-consuming investing that can take numerous hours per day. It's all how you enjoy it and which you prefer. Obviously, for beginners, I would say the easy method, and the easy method is usually the best method. And we're going to talk about them in a bit. Can I get wealthy over time? The answer is yes. I mentioned it earlier in the beginning of this episode, but imagine if you only deposit $100 per month. I want to say $100 per month here for someone in the United States. It's not unreasonable. It's not impossible. It's something you can work for. Maybe you can work for even more than that. But $100 a month, kind of with a rate of return of 10% a year. And for the past, we're going to see, for the past 60 plus years or so, the average market has returned around 10%. So it's not like I'm pulling a number out of my random place. 10% for the next 30 years. Your investment will be worth over $228,000. The amount in a bank account would only be $36,000. So this is why I personally enjoy investing, because it is my way to financial freedom. And I believe this is probably my best method of getting there. But before we begin, let's take a listen to today's sponsor. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me scout out new growth stocks. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services the Fool offers. Through the Motley Fool Stock Advisor services, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 new picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have done amazing returns. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more of this year, you can visit fool.com/Jose Najarro or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if the stock advisor is right for you. Thanks again to the Motley Fool, and now onto today's video. Now, how to start. So the first thing you got to do is find a broker. And this is a broker. A quick explanation of broker is an application or website where you're able to buy and sell stocks. So you're gonna need to look for a broker with the following things. 1, with free trading. Some charge fees. Right now in 2021, 2022, there's no reason to be with a broker or these kind of stock applications that charge you for trading. There is numerous of players out there that do this for free. Look for a broker with fractional investing. Fractional investing is what allows you to invest with so little money. Imagine Amazon stock right now is over $3,000, I believe. If you want to buy one share of Amazon, you have to pay that full price. But with fractional investing, you don't have to buy a whole share. You can just buy $100 worth, and they'll give you what fractional share is equates to that $100. So that's the greatest thing. Those two things are my favorite for investors. Two of my favorite applications are Robinhood and Fidelity. Robinhood right here, you can see they have fractional trading, and you can invest in thousands of stocks with as little as $1. Or Fidelity, that's the one I use on a daily basis. But if you go to Motley Fool and you just Google best online stockbrokers for January of 2022, there's numerous of articles that kind of explain the best brokers and why you should kind of go with them. The second thing is start depositing money. And this is, again, super easy. If you're able to use a phone, you know how to deposit money into an application. What I would recommend is make deposits routinely, either weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Here, for example, in the example that I gave you, it's depositing about $100 a month. Again, I wouldn't say that's impossible, and definitely if you can't, that should be the first goal, $100 a month. But imagine if you are able to deposit $200 every single month. That becomes about over $454,000, where in the bank account, it would only be roughly around $72,000. So the power of investing is super, super strong. So now we talked about how to start, super easy, how to deposit. Now, how to buy a stock and what stocks to buy. And now this is the tricky part, right? Because obviously you can't give advice here, but there's two main methods. The first method, which I would say is the easy method, is I would buy the S&P 500. If you take a look at the news, this is probably something you hear about a lot, the S&P, the overall market. This S&P 500 is pretty much a basket of the biggest 500 companies in the United States. And we were kind of taking a look at this rate of return of 10%. I was taking a look at the S&P 500. So pretty much when you invest in the S&P 500, you're investing in 500 companies. So starting off, this would be my main method of going to my broker and searching for the S&P 500. Normally you can find it as ticker SPY, SPY. There's numerous other tickers out there, but that's the most known for, SPY. Then obviously there's a hard method, and this is buying individual companies. Unfortunately, I consider this the hard method because one, there's more risk that comes with buying an individual company. And second, when you're buying an individual company, you need to do the research. What is the company you're buying? What is the information? What kind of money do they have? Where do they make their money? How much money do they have in the bank account? What is the next project they're working on? Who is the leadership? So many questions, so much time needed to research, where this makes it hard. It makes it more difficult. Now we understand what stocks, the easy way to buy stocks, the hard way of buying stocks or investing in the market. Now, what could go wrong? First, let's take a quick look at an individual company. Let's say if we go with the hard method, what could go wrong? If a company goes bankrupt, and a company can go bankrupt, you're most likely going to lose 100% of your money. That's the worst case scenario, losing 100% of your money if you're just buying stock and you bought a stock in a company that does terribly. Now in the easy method, the S&P 500. Remember, I'm telling you the S&P 500 is investing in the 500 biggest companies in United States. Right now, I'm taking a look at all the way since 1993. And we can see, let's look, many people know about the 2000 when there was the dot-com bubble. You can see if you bought in 2000 and for the next few years, the stock market went down, right? But if you wait it off over numerous years, eventually the stock price is a lot higher than it was in that dot-com bubble. So historically, in the past many years of the S&P 500, the only time you've ever lost money has been when you sold too early. Let's say you bought in 2000 when the price was 153 and you sold in 2002 when the price was $90. That's when you lost money. But if you were able to buy over time on a weekly basis still or monthly basis and then be able to sell it like in 2010, you would have sold it at a higher price than it was then. So for investing, the greatest thing is only invest money that you don't need right away, because there might be some years where the stock market might do bad. But if you hold SPY for the long term of things, you're most likely going to come out a winner. Historically, if you held on long enough, you have always been a winner in the overall market investing in SPY. So overall, I want to say the biggest risk is just the volatility. Sometimes the market might go down, but when the market goes down, that's when you need to still continue with your plan of investing on a monthly basis or a weekly basis or whatever plan you came up with. So I definitely want to say, if you guys want to learn more about investing, check out these 2 articles, best online stockbrokers for January of 2022, to learn more about some of the best brokers out there. The second one is how to invest in index funds. The index fund is like the S&P 500. The SPY that I just talked about, there's an article on the Motley Fool that explains a lot about this. So if you are starting investing, I hope this short video explained a lot. I also hope you go ahead with the process, because this is definitely a life-changing decision. And if you're thinking about it, just take the leap of faith and go with it if you could. So take care, have a good night, and see you next time.